Come in! Oh, hi, Doc. Ah, Elliot! So lovely to see you. Please, come and take a seat. It's been a long time. So what is troubling you today, my felted friend?
Well, you see, Doc, I spent so much time cooped up in my house all day, I'm starting to go crazy. So I thought that if I came to speak with you, maybe you could help me work through some of this anxiety that I've got.
Excellent. Well, I suppose that a good place would be to start by delving into some of those juicy details. Tell me a little bit about your father.
What?
Sorry, force of habit. No, why don't you walk me through, some of those fears, and let's take it from there.
Oh. Well, Doc, it all starts with a lack of feeling like I've accomplished something each day. I sit indoors and I can't see any of my friends or family. The months have just become sort of a blur. But I'm too scared to go outside and do something about it, in case I catch COVID or something.
Well, by the nature of your arrival here today, one would assume that perhaps you found some coping mechanisms or things that have helped you get through that difficult period. Why don't you delve into a few of them here for me?
That's a good question, Doc. Well, for one, I've been trying to build structure to my day so that despite the lack of things that I'm able to do, I still get up in the morning and get changed.
And what would make this structure up then?
Well, I make sure that every day I wake up at 8:30 and I spend some time in prayer and reading my Bible for one. Normally I take time each morning to write down and pray to God about something different. This morning, I've been praying for God to calm my heart so that I can come and see you today in person. I was so nervous about leaving the house that even just to do things like seeing my family outside was becoming almost impossible.
And did praying about this make you feel better?
It really did, now that you mention it. In fact, I've been reading from Philippians after that prayer, and that's when I saw this verse. In Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 to 9, it says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And in the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, He will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Whatever you've learned or received or heard from me or seen from me, put it into practice, and the God of peace will be with you. You see, Doc, when I read this verse, I felt this wave of peace just wash over me. It was like God in that instant put his hand on me and said, "I've heard your prayers, Elliot. Now go outside." God really answered my prayers today, huh? That's really incredible now that I think about it.
Excellent. I'm delighted to hear that this has provided you with some sort of support during your period of anxiety. Now, why don't you tell me about those dreams you've been having?
What? What dreams?
Sorry. What I meant to say was, what things are you looking forward to now that God has enabled you to feel comfortable leaving the house, and now that lockdown itself is coming to an end?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think that I'm mainly excited to start meeting together with my family. It's been such a long time since I went to church.
Are your family monks?
What? No! I meant to say I haven't seen my church family in a while.
Oh, I see. Please elaborate for me.
Well, you see, Doc, despite the fact that we've been still meeting in church sometimes, we still haven't really been able to be together, if you know what I mean. I miss singing and praising God together in unison. I've missed chatting over coffee with my brothers and my sisters. I can't even wait for the youth groups and home groups to start. where then that way I can be with God's people again in person.
Wow, certainly sounds like you've got a lot to look forward to. Oh, crumbs. Where did the time go? Look at that. Well, I suppose that's all that we've got time for today, but I hope this has at least been a little bit helpful for you, Elliot.
It really has. Thanks, Doc. Thank you for helping me realize that all these things in lockdown have given me, as well as what I have to look forward to, too. Cheers, Doc. I'll see you later. Cash is on the counter.
Now, maybe a few of you have, maybe some of the stuff that we've been talking about today has struck a chord with you. Maybe there's been things that you've seen that have been encouraging or challenging for you during the lockdown. Maybe there's even been stuff that you're looking forward to, that you just can't wait for when lockdown ends for you to be able to do again. Why don't you share some of those things in the comment section down below this video? It would be great to share with each other and encourage one another so that we can all recover together from this COVID period. God bless everyone.